Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to FlexiJ Anime and to another reaction of Death Note. Today we're watching episode 5 and I am really genuinely excited to head into this next episode and see what happens. I am hooked. This anime has its claws in me and I just can't wait to see what happens with this story. There has been a few things that I've been trying to grapple with and figure out how I feel about since I saw the last episode, which was incredible, by the way. Potentially my favorite one so far. The way that Kira handled that whole event and tested out the powers of the Death Note and got that FBI guy's name, which, by the way, RIP, he's probably gonna die in this episode, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But just really fast before we head into the episode, I've been reading your guys' comments and I appreciate all of your insight so much and your passion for this show. I am seeing what I've gotten myself into. And I think something that has been not bothering me, but maybe confusing me is that usually the protagonist is some sort of good. The good. You know, they're on the just side or the right side. You see what I'm getting at here? And then you have the antagonist. And then in stories, it's just like they work off each other. That's kind of where all the main events in a story comes from because the protagonist is usually the hero of the story and the antagonist is usually the villain of the story. And obviously not every story with a protagonist and antagonist is like that black and white, but I feel like this is one of the most unique and different shows I've seen. If you have a conversation about that and who is who, because I walk into this show, episode 1, okay, and I'm just like, okay, this is the main character, this is the protagonist. Wait, he's like evil. He's not in his evil era. I retract that statement. This is Kira. This is light. You know, I'm laughing at myself a little bit because I'm saying like, oh, he's evil. In his version of justice over here, he is trying to make the world a better place, right? He has the book. He is empowered by the book. He is going to become a god of his new world. And he's going to get rid of all of the shitty people, all of the criminals, all of the people that steal, that rape, that abuse, that are, you know, rotting away in prison somewhere. So many criminals. He's getting rid of all of them and he wants to make society a better place. He's getting a lot of satisfaction from it. And I didn't realize how much of a narcissist he would be, that our main character would be. And I was trying to find a better word for it. And I saw some of you commenting that he has a god complex. And yes, that pinpointed it. I was like, there's just like, it's more. What is it? Yes, he has a massive god complex and one that I was not prepared for. So that's happening in his version of justice. Then we have this other version of justice that was introduced to us with L and wanting to seek his version of justice and essentially take out Kira, who is kind of a mass murderer at this point and is able to kill anyone on the spot. He doesn't know yet, though, the specifics of how he's able to wield his power, but he has a lot of clues. They're both incredibly smart. And episode 2, I think, was a big turning point, which feels early to have that sort of massive turning point in episode 2, but that was huge. And L is kind of the antagonist, right? They're both kind of the main characters, both working off of each other. But it's funny because his version of justice is to get rid of Kira. And so I find myself in the middle wondering, where do I stand? What do I believe? And it makes so much sense because I am seeing in the comments how that there's teams. Team Kira, Team L. And I didn't know that going in. I mean, I think it's really exciting. I have no idea where I'm gonna land. I mean, I'm about to watch episode 5 right now. I feel like it's early days, but like I'm trying to still figure out each of these characters. I'm kind of trying to just like constantly put myself in their shoes and then in their shoes and then try to see where all of the perspectives are coming from. But I think that is what was bothering me. That is what I wasn't able to place until I kind of took a step back and let it marinate and thought about it for a couple days. You could throw in the word anti-hero, but then again, that just raises a bunch of other questions. Yes, Kira doesn't have the normal traits of a hero, of what you would call a hero and what a protagonist usually is and represents. But I think that might be the point of the show. And I think I'm realizing that is sort of the point. It's to make you question your own morals and what would you do? What would you do if you had the book? Would you do what Kira is doing right now? Would that be your version of justice? Or would you be on L's side and have his justice be your version of justice? You guys, you understand what I'm saying? So I am just really excited to see where I land as we continue with the story. I really don't know what is going to happen, and I am elated. I'm so excited to see what happens next. Oh, I also wanted to quickly say before we head into the episode, I watch every episode at least twice with the editing process and everything. And I do think I forgot that in episode 1, it was mentioned that the Shinigami actually has 2 death notes, because then it was mentioned again in the last episode. And I don't know why he would have 2, but I'm feeling more and more sketched out by his... I don't know. The way that he just dropped the death note, how he is wanting to just see what happens and is excited about all, not excited, but he's just like the middleman. He's just watching. And then for him to lay out the deal several days later after Kira found the death note and everything. I'm just wondering what is going to happen, and how he does mention from time to time the last owner or the last person that had the death note. It just makes me suspicious and worried about where we're headed. So I'm very excited to head into this episode. I had to get that out there though. Trying to just figure out my feelings, how I feel about this show. I'm really loving it, but like the characters and jumping into episode 1 really took me by surprise, and it was just not what I was expecting as far as our protagonist goes, you know? So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for listening to that. I hope you found that interesting. I think it's important for you guys to know where I'm standing as I progress through the show, and as my kind of feelings change about characters and everything. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I always enjoy reading your guys' comments, and I appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking this video, please, and have notifications on so that you know when my next Death Note video drops. I'm also ahead over on Patreon, so if you can't wait and you want early, uncut, unedited access, that's over there on my Patreon. But without further ado, guys, let's jump into this episode. It's Death Note. Let's go. Tactics. Oh no. Okay. Yikes. I feel bad for the girl that he took on this date and used her essentially. Keep it a secret from the police? That's awkward. Yeah. He's so satisfied with himself. I mean, what he did was pretty smart. Oh.
偶然バスジャックに巻き込まれた。バスジャック？2日前、銀行を襲った犯人が今度はバスジャックさ。日本も怖い国になったものだ。そのバスにあなたも乗り合わせてたってこと？ああ、結局犯人はバスを飛び降りて車にはねられたけどね。
What a day.
その犯人死んだの？多分な。届ける暇はなかった。ねえ、
それって本当に偶然だったのかしら。
どういうことだ。
Whoa, who is this?
そのバスに乗ったんでしょ。そこで犯罪者がおそらくそれって。
なあ、君は確かに優秀な FBI 捜査官、僕のフィアンセでしかない。
But now you're just my
もう
fiance.
君はさ、
Yeah, but she's onto something that you're not catching.
キラ事件には口を出さない、危険な行動は取らない、そういう約束で日本にいる君の両親に挨拶するために一緒に連れてきたんだ。
Okay.
わかったわ、レイ。つい癖でごめんなさい。
Yeah, it would be really hard to stop
そん
thinking
な
that
に気にするな
way.
よ。家族ができれば自分が捜査官だったことを忘れるぐらい忙しくなって、癖なんて出る暇もなくなってしまうさ。あのお父さん
I don't know why,
な
but
んて挨拶
everything he
したら
says is
好感度
rubbing me the
が
wrong way.
考えてくれよ。
Okay, so they're gonna meet the
昼間突き止め
parents.
た捜査官の名前を書くってわけか。
My god.
いや、
Oh,
彼の名前を書くのは1週間後だ。彼が死ねば僕に疑いがかかる。も
okay.
っと彼らの捜査、より多くの警察関係者が調べる。刑務所内の犯罪者を使って L の相手。
Okay, so just this is what I was talking about. What was that? Episode 1 or 2 or something? And I was like, he should have spaced it out. He should have timed it differently. I didn't realize he wanted to be known. He wanted people to know that justice was being done. I didn't realize that he was so egotistical and had this such a massive God complex about him that he actually did want people to know that there was someone, a specific person raining down justice. I thought he just was gonna casually do it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's me projecting on his character a little bit in the beginning. But now he's kind of using like what I said earlier about, okay, so I don't want him to die right away, right after being in contact with me, because now I will look suspicious. So he's gonna wait and write his name down in a week. Wow. Okay, I had to get that out there. I had to say it.
警者が調べられてからしばらくは犯罪者を
Used to play with L. These two characters are so genius. It makes me very excited. Another dying message.
画像を送ってくれ。死神は知っているか。死神が存在するとでも言いたいのか。渡り、刑務所から目を離さないよう警察にからも何か書き残すものが出るかもしれない。
You know what? I think Kira is being a little too cocky here. He is really playing with a very smart individual, leaving all these messages.
すごい人間の数だな。ここでやるのか。
この数日間調べたことといろんな実験をした成果を見せてやるよ。
Okay.
実験？
ああ、またデスノートを使い、この辺一帯の犯罪者で
Okay.
いろんな殺し方を検証して死因や死の状況を先に書き、後から名前を書き込めばその通りになるんだ。
へえ、俺も知らないことを。
Wait. Okay, so that's something that he didn't even know. Okay. So he's saying instead of writing the name first and then what happens to the person, he writes out a scenario, then the name, and when he writes the name afterwards, it becomes true. Okay.
来た。
Okay.
時間通りだ。
Right on time. Oh no.
レイペンバーさん。振り向いたら殺します。キラです。
I can't believe he would freaking do this
ポケッ
right
トに
now.
手を入れたりしたら殺します。
The music.
まさか、しかしこの声どこかで。
まずキラだという証拠を見せ
I'm freaking
あなた
out.
から見える喫茶店、あそこで働いているメガネをかけた
Please don't.
殺します。
What has he done?
バカ、やめろ。
最低一人は殺してみせないと信じていただけないと思ったので仕方
He
し
wrote
かしあ
down
の
his.
男は婦女暴行を数件繰り返し
Oh.
証拠不十分で警察が起訴できなかった
Oh.
裁きを受けてたんです
Okay, so he wasn't
も
innocent.
うエルなどから聞いて私は殺そうと思うものの顔がわからなければ逆にここから見えるすべての人間を
This is crazy.
リクエストがあれば殺します
キラだということを信じる。
あなたにとってはここにいる人たちよりその人の命を奪われる今人質にされているのはそちらだと思ってください
Oh my god.
彼女。
そうです。あなたのことは調べました。でも私の指示と異なる行動をとったら、あなたの家族も含め、皆殺します。もちろんあなたも。
私にどうしろと。
Yeah.
パソコンは持ってきましたね。そのパソコンには、日本に入った捜査官のファイルは入って
仕事柄いつも持ち歩いている。 しかしそんなファイルは入っていない。
この封筒をどうぞ。
お
まず中に入っているトランシーバーをイヤホンをつけてください。
No way.
トランシーバー
Oh, and then he just slowly fades away.
だが新記録はどこにも残らないし、地下であろうと近距離ならば会話ができる。考えたな。
You're kidding.
それでは山手線に乗ってください。内回り外回りどちらでも構いません。
Wow, now he has an FBI agent working for him. We're in Shibuya. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay. Okay.
私の見解と全く違う答えが返ってきたら、あなたの彼女を殺します。
Fiance.
日本に入った FBI の編成とトランシーバーでここで答えてください。
4チーム合計12人と聞いている。
では封筒の中のものを出してください。
This is so exciting. Unbelievable. What is that?
なんだこれは。
Yeah.
ではその捜査員を把握しているあなたの直接の上司の
Write
名
the
前を
names down.
一番上の穴に書いて。
どういうことだ。
Oh my
何が
god.
狙いだ。しかし今は言う通りにするしかないだけならまだ殺せないはずだ。
パソコンを開いてください。
Well,
もうすぐあなたの上司からファイルが送られてきます。顔と名前の入ったファイルです。
これは
先ほどと同じように
how would he know
捜査官
that?
一人一人の名前をよく顔を見ながら封筒に記入。
わからない。キラは何をしようとしている。何をしている。
では元の封筒にトランシーバーと名前を書いた封筒を入れて網棚身動きせずにこの電車に乗り続け、その封筒
Oh my god.
誰も気づかない状況だと判断者から降りてください。
なぜだ。なぜあの声の主を思い出せない。
Very interesting. It's showing the times. I'm wondering.
お前は一体。
God, the music. Oh my god. No. I was just about to say, I wonder how much of this he planned. Because at the times that they were showing us. Is he dying?
ヤ神ライ。
さよならレイペンバ
That was such a drop the mic moment.
ー。
I can't believe
レイペンバーが
that.
名前を記入した。
Okay, paper taken from the death note.
彼は知らず知らずのうちに
He unwittingly killed all of his coworkers because all of the ways that they're gonna die was hidden. And he just wrote the names. Oh my god.
自分の仲間を殺したことになる。捜査官全員にファイルを送った後に死亡。捜査官たちも全員もらった後
Holy
に
guys. Brilliant. Horrifying. Villain. I don't know how to feel about any of this. I'm honestly just impressed and floored. Wow. And the way, like, the lengths that he just went to, this kind of power he's feeling, I don't even know what that, I can't even comprehend the kind of, like, disgusting amount of power he must feel. Wow. There's been an incident.
私だ。捜査官全員が死亡したとの知らせが入った。で、心臓麻痺。
All of
キラ
them.
に殺されたとしか。
How the...
申し訳ない。FBI は日本で
Yeah,
の
they
捜
just
査を
lost so many agents. Ella's like, the fuck?
はい。
Uh-oh.
どういうことだ。
Uh-oh.
あなたは我々を疑っている。
キラの正体に迫るために必要だと判断しました。
納得できません。仲間であるはずの我々に。スパイまがいのことを。
Oh
や
no.
はり信用できないな。
This is what
そ
Kira
れよりキ
wanted.
ラは FBI も殺した。自分に立てつく者は犯罪者でなくともこの殺人鬼じゃないか。キラは。また文章を残した犠牲者が。
We, like, have not seen his eyes.
知っているかリンゴしか食べない。キラメ。
It's like he's fucking around with him. What is he gonna do with that information? That's just playing. It's just playing around. It's not useful information. And the fact that he brings up God of Death, right? It's like, oh, perks your interest. He's intrigued. And then he just says, they like apples, just so you know.
知った。レイが
Oh no.
キラに殺された。
Oh no.
何家族会議って。
隠していてもいずれわかることここで言っておく。
Here we go.
私は今捜査本部の指
It's a
揮を執る
massive
立場。
thing. He's probably concerned about the safety of his
すごい
family.
ねお父さん。
いや、本題はここからだ。実は昨日キラを見つけ出すために日本に入った FBI の者12人全員が亡くなった。
キラに殺されたってことか。
つまりキラを捕まえようとする者は殺されるかもしれない。
Mm.
かつてない恐ろしい犯罪が出ていく部下も多い。
お父さんもやめなよ。お父さんが死んじゃったらやだ。
It's terrifying.
立場とかより命が大切よ。
私は絶対この事件から降りない。悪に屈してはならない。
お父さん。
あなた。
He's right there.
立派だよ、父さん。僕は父さんを誇りに思う。父さんにもしものことがあったら僕がキラを死刑台に送る。
Wow.
キラは犯罪者で逆らう者は殺す。我々はキラに殺されるかもしれない。家族、友のことを考える。捜査から外れたい者はってくれ。
Yeah.
降格などはない。約束しよう。
It's terrifying. You gotta be
私が
in
挙げ
it.
たことを犠牲にしてでも
Yeah.
キラと戦おうという信念のある者だけ残って
Yeah.
以上だ。
どうする？
I don't, what would you guys do?
ああ、そうそう。この人だ。伏せろって言ったから覚えてるよ。しかし他の客まではちょっと。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
Now she's gonna try to solve the case of her
私の考えていることが正しければ、
dead fiance.
その乗客の中にキラがい
Mhm.
ただとすれば、このバスを利用できる沿線にキラ。
Wow, this is a mess. All right.
5人か。私を入れて6人。いや、
Yikes.
6人も命を張って悪に立ち向かう者がいたと考えよう。
Yeah, it's amazing that there's anyone still left in that room.
あなた方こそちょっと待ってくれ。
お
エルは今私たちを信じると言ったが、我々はエルを信用していない。
我々は命がけでキラを捕まえると決心した。キラに対して命を懸ける意味は分かっているはずだ。
しかしあなたはいつも顔を見せず、
This guy.
我々に指示するだけ、行動を共にすることなど。
Maybe
できない
Elle should show his face just to these people. Now that everyone else is out of the room,
もし私たちと力をキラを
we
捕まえ
need
る
like that
気
kind
持
of
ちがあ
trust,
る
I
者な
think.
ら来てくれないか。
Mm.
私は先ほどあなた方を信用す
What? Okay, what? I would like to meet this. Okay. He's not even speaking anymore. He's typing. He is. He really takes every precaution, doesn't he? Wow.
今までいくつもの難事件を一人で解決してきたと言うんなら、今回も一人でやればいい。それにエルの今までのやり口だと、我々が会うのはエルではなく影武者かもしれないだろう。
影武者か。
僕はエルを信用します。それにこの事件にはエルの力が必要だと思います。
Yeah, he's a genius. And he understands Kira
エ
like
ル
no
は
one
初めか
else.
らこの事件には警察の力が必要だと言ってこうは考えられないか。エルはこうなることを待っていた。
こうなること？
信感を持つ者がい
Mm.
た。次々に辞表を出す者。
Weed all the other guys out.
これでは信用して指揮を。
つまり、
Yeah,
本部の人間が死を恐れず悪に立ちだけになることを待っていたと。
that makes sense.
とにかくエルと組むなら私はおります。
Oh, bro, what? Come
安心してくださ
on.
い。エルを探そうなんて。
Okay, so he's really against Elle then.
信用し、
So he was willing to sacrifice his life to put his family, his friends potentially in danger, to lose everything for justice and for catching Kira. But if Elle is involved, fuck it. Wow. So he can't work with him. He really does not trust Elle.
協力してやってみます。
Okay,
帝東ホテルの一室に
I'm
これから
excited.
数日おきに都内のホテル
Okay, of course he
今後は
is.
そのホテルの部屋を本部としていただきたい。
Okay.
この条件で協力していただけ10分以上の間を空けて
Wow.
来ていただき
The
たい。
way he operates.
あえて現時点でのお互いまでの距離はイーブンで縮まっていると考えいいだろう。私は初めてして人前に姿を現
His first appearance
もし
ever
お前がこういうことが
in
でき
front
た
of
な
people
ら
as L.
必ずお前は接近ところだ。
How old is he? I'm so confused.
僕はこの数日考えるんだなかったか。そしてこれからどう行動するか。
He's like retracing his steps, making sure that he didn't leave any
これからが本当の
holes.
戦いだ。
Oh my god. Is the episode gonna end with showing him? Are we ending? Please end her. Like, ah! Elle's on the other side. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we don't even get to see him. Because they keep hiding his face and his eyes. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. This was incredible. I can't help but smirk at the plotting, the way that the story is unfolding, the way that these characters are choosing to go forward, you know, the choices that are being made. The way that Kira just executed that whole plan, I can't believe he actually approached the FBI agent, just walked right up behind him, left the Shinigami, said, bye. Watch this. Watch my plan now. What a freaking brilliant plan. I love the writing. I feel really bad for his fiance. I don't believe we received a name, but she is an ex-FBI agent. Now she is mourning the family she will never have now. But I don't know, the way he was talking, maybe she's better off. And I don't know, I hesitate to say that, but she was on to something before he was. The way that she was thinking was the right way to be thinking about this case specifically. So I'm curious to see what happens next with her, if she continues to be a player in this, or if we just never see her again. I don't know. Something tells me we might, because it kept going back to her trying to like follow the trace and track down Kira, track down all the people who were on the bus. So she's kind of a wild card right now that Kira doesn't know about or doesn't realize. I don't think he knows that she was an ex-FBI agent. I kind of think that maybe he was bluffing to a certain extent with the FBI agent, saying, you know, that he'll kill his family and everyone he loves, you know, and he was like, yes, I know about your girlfriend. He knows of her, but maybe not about her. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very curious and excited to see what happens next. Guys, drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought about this episode. I am loving it. This chess game is unfolding in a very interesting way. I'm assuming in the next episode, we're gonna see L and we're gonna actually see him with all of these other agents. It makes sense how L would have waited until all of the weeds were picked out of the group, basically. Now it's just down to the bones. Now it's just down to the people who are willing to sacrifice everything and put their life on the line, and potentially everyone they love, for their version of justice and to catch this guy, to catch Kira. It's a massive case. It's an incredibly dangerous one. And I think now that we're down to the bones, we're down to just this core group, then it makes sense for Elle to sort of step forward, step out of the shadows, just double down and create that much more trust within the group so they can work even closer together, even closer with each other to catch Kira. Oh my god, I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't wait to find out though, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I can't wait until the next episode. I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching Death Notes. But until the next video, that's Flexi out. Please take care and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!